Welcome back, comrades. This is Gaming with Austin. Episode 117 of Season 1. Here we are. Let's get this world fired up. Sorry about that lag. By the way. Anyways. I'm gonna try finishing off. That is a skull full of maggots by Cannibal Corpse. It's time now to fire up the chainsaw. Kill or be caught. I remember that from my death metal concert. It's time to kill or be caught. Like when Cannibal Corpse started playing Kill or Become at the concert. Before they played Kill or Become, like, it was between Pit of Zombies and Kill or Become, Corpse Grinder actually admitted to the fact that he is overweight. He admits to it. Because, you know, some people are heavily built. What Corpse Grinder does in his free time, he plays World of Warcraft, does clearance shopping at Target. He does clearance shopping at Target, he plays World of Warcraft. He drinks cheap liquor. Like outside of death metal, he also listens to country music. Best yet, he goes to Disney World. Which is actually really ironic since the band is not allowed to perform. Because it's fucking Cannibal Corpse, man. And Kill or Become was not the only song that was playing. Red Before Black was another one of their songs they played. old school Hello power metal. It sounded a bit more like thrash metal. It sounds a bit more like thrash metal. Arrogance, violence, wildness, right, down insanity, fucking die. I want anything from you. With Nathan Explosion from Metalocalypse, he speaks in a perpetual death growl. Literally, he speaks in a constant death growl. Cookie Monster Metal is a facetious name for death metal. What would be really funny if Cookie Monster was the lead singer of founded a death metal band in which skeletons played guitars, drums, and the bass guitar, while Cookie Monster was a singer. That'd be really funny. Last hope for all of us, gone by, still holding on. Our kingdom come, we lived as one. We live for always, evermore. That's the song I was singing bits and pieces of recently is called Heroes of Our Time by Dragon Force. I want out. The guitar rhythm featured in Lightning Strike by Judas Priest. You'll hear that often in some power metal songs, too. Children of Bodom combines melodic death metal with power metal. So fucking do it, so fucking do it, do it right, so fucking do it, so fucking do it, do it right. That is a song by Death Clock. You know, with Corpse Grinder being the lead singer of Cannibal Corpse, the music started sounding a bit more like melodic, brutal death metal. Instead of just regular death metal, it sounds more like melodic, brutal death metal. If Slayer was to perform at Colonial Life Arena, which, by the way, I'm a Gamecocks fan. I might think about going to that concert and moshing around violently. And try until I end up getting a black eye from going into that mosh pit. Because in the mosh pit at the death metal concert, like, with the song Bounce by System of a Down, it's literally about the type of dance called pogoing, where you jump up and down as if you were on the pogo stick. Hence the name pogoing. The song Bounce is featured in The Secret Life of Pets. Of our city, putting on the road to disorder, disorder. You know, Judas Priest is what started it all. Like, they're one of my favorite traditional heavy metal bands. Along with Dio and Accept. One, but you know, with death metal bands, one of my favorite death metal bands, that's a real death metal band, Cannibal Corpse. With thrash metal, I like the big four. But I prefer Metallica. I think heavy metal's better than that shitty rap music they play on the radio now. I'd rather listen to heavy metal. The song Barracuda by Heart is their aggressive first try at heavy metal. I also like Megadeth, too. In this post called Challenge of the Day, name this band in 4 words or less. One of those names I'd call it is Meth Clock. Or Beavis and the Buttheads. Because one of the members in that band looks a lot like Beavis. Like, with Ace Ventura, what got me into buying Ace Ventura: Pet Detective? Death metal did. Like, especially the song Hammer Smashed Face. With Cannibal Corpse, some of their songs do have some galloping in it. Like in the form of invert gallops. Toxicity of our city, of our city. One of the songs that has the invert gallop by Cannibal Corpse, their most well-known is their most well-known song, Hammer Smashed Face. Because, you know, I just bought Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. What got me into buying that film? That scene with Cannibal Corpse in it is what got me into buying that film. It was at a secondhand store. I can't give you the name of it because I don't want to give out my actual location. That is personal information I don't want to give out. I'm doing this to protect myself and my family. I don't want to be a victim of identity theft. That'd be sad. I wouldn't want that. If I end up being a victim of identity theft, I'd be forced to cancel my Disney trip. I don't want that. None of us would like that. I wouldn't like that either. Being forced to cancel my Disney trip because of all my money has been stolen by those who commit identity theft. The best way to protect yourself from identity theft, there's stuff like LifeLock that'll protect you from identity theft. Best way to protect yourself from identity thieves is don't ever give out your personal info. Don't ever give out your personal info, like your address, your card number. Don't ever do that. Identity theft represents a really big problem in our society. Which is why you can't set up a Facebook account under a different alias other than your real name. But stuff like For Affinity, DeviantArt, you're fine to do that. Because, you know, with identity theft, it can cost you your job. Ultimately, it can cost you your job. People who some of them end up becoming homeless as a result of being a victim of identity theft. identity theft is a big deal around the world. Some criminals use identity theft for fake IDs. To make fake IDs. Governments around the world are trying to make it hard for people to make fake IDs. What if they use technology that only government officials can use? Will protect your identity. Fingerprint scanners would do the trick. That happens to so many people now. Like with identity theft. Some criminals do it as a way to help them make fake IDs. This is just horrible. It's horrible that criminals sell fake IDs. We need to make it harder. It's horrible that it's not just gangsters that use fake IDs to buy weapons. In fact, terrorists use fake IDs too. It's no ordinary fake ID that gangsters use. It's a fake ID that is really hard to detect. North Korea's... with North Korea, they commit all sorts of crimes. Yes. Including this includes human trafficking. For labor. North Korea has to stop with that. The use of human trafficking. North Korea needs to stop exporting their labor to other countries. They have to stop. Rocket Man needs to stop exporting labor to other countries. Little Rocket Man needs to stop. Literal Rocket Man needs to stop. Little Rocket Man needs to stop. It's not just fake IDs that terrorists use. a resort to arms trafficking from rogue nations like North Korea, Iran, Syria, Sudan, Rocket Man needs to stop exporting his labor to other countries. And Tweety Trump needs to stop exporting his guns to other countries. Nor should he contribute to the war on terror. In fact, he needs to start taxing the rich, for once. Rocket Man is one of the nicknames that people come up for Kim Jong-un to insult Kim Jong-un. Then the 2020 election, I hope Trump loses. Because I do not like him at all. There are so many nicknames to come up for Donald Trump. Anyways, this is it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked this video, dislike if you disliked, subscribe if you loved this video, and as always, thank you for watching. Share this with your comrades on social media, and peace out.